It's time for Shawn and Maya in the morning.
Quick pitch to Walter, looking for the record, cuts back, he's got it, he's out of it at 25 and the 26-yard line. Walter Payton becomes the National Football League all-time leading rusher.
Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead. The Chicago Bulls have won their sixth NBA championship.
Chicago has won the Stanley Cup. Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it, go to Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to Shawn and Maya in the morning on this TGI Mickey Ficky Friday. It's the weekend, baby. And I'm your boy, the SuperBack. Whoa. Shawn Sierra, thanks for tuning in. Boy, listen. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, well, then I guess you found us on Facebook. And if you're not watching us on Facebook, what? Listen, go to Facebook, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the like button, and now you're following Sports Zone Chicago. It's simple as that, just like that. And while you're there, do me a favor, go to the show's Facebook page, Shawn and Maya in the morning, and like that page as well. Do that for us. Do us that solid. Okay? If you're watching us on our YouTube channel, excellent. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, for real, listen, go to YouTube, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the subscribe button, and then click the little bell, the notification button, little bell right next to the subscribe button as well. And that'll let you know anytime a show from Sports Zone Chicago is going live. If you're watching us on our mobile app, excellent. I like that kind of party. All right, if you didn't know, yes, we have our own mobile app. Come on, man. Listen. Go wherever you first stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. All right, listen, wherever you get your apps from, whether it's iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, Walmart, Kmart, 7-Eleven, Zayre, Zemsky, Montgomery Ward. Okay, wherever you get your apps from, you go there, you type in Sports Zone Chicago, you download it, you take us with you on the go. And not only do you get Shawn and Maya in the morning 3 days a week, not only do you get our other 4 live shows throughout the week, not only are they archived there like they are on Facebook and YouTube, but we give you a slew, and I mean a slew of articles thanks to my man Clarence Council III. Big shout out to Clarence for keeping you updated on all articles Chicago sports related. And if you're watching this on our Roku channel, yay! Now that, I like that kind of party big time. And if you didn't know, you better ask somebody. Check it out. Listen, Sports Zone Chicago, we have our own Roku channel. All right, so any Roku devices you have in the house, do me a favor. Go and download the tile. Do the tile. Go down the tile. You know how to, don't even act like you don't even know. All right, go download the tile. You downloaded Disney Plus. You downloaded Stars. You downloaded Showtime. You downloaded a whole bunch of other stuff. Download Sports Zone Chicago's tile to your Roku device. I mean, you know what? All the Roku devices that you have in the house. I don't care if it's a kid's room and they're watching Disney Plus. It doesn't matter. Just download them to all the TVs in the house. I appreciate it. All right. Do me that solid. All right. I'd appreciate it. I don't even want to look. I haven't even looked at the comments because I know someone's I'm waiting for someone to say something. Okay, good. It'll be coming up. Listen, you can also tweet the show. You can tweet us at Sports Zone Shy, the CHI, at Sports Zone Shy. But if you want to follow me, just me personally online, you want to know what I did? Well, let me tell you what I did. You want to know what I did? Here's what I did. I made it nice and easy for you folks. Nice and easy. One handle for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, the Snapper, and TikTok. I'm a TikToker, I know. All one handle at the Shawn Sierra. If you want to follow my lovely co-host, Maya Akai, you can follow her on Facebook and Twitter at The Sports Chica. If you want to follow her on Instagram, because you're an IG, you do it just for the gram, just follow her at Maya_Akai. It's MAYA_AKAI. Listen, so we got a couple of changes today. You're like, what? Why are you all dappered up? First of all right, I just need you to, just so you know. All right, just so you know. All right, your boy doesn't always, I clean up pretty well. All right, I showered on Tuesday, so I'm ready to go for the weekend. Okay, we're good to go. But actually, we have some news today. So listen, we're only doing a 90-minute show today. All right, we're going to be done at 10:30. All right, I have. Where is it? It's over there. Okay, listen. I have the honor, the privilege of speaking to a bunch of kids. All right, I reposted it on my Facebook account. Let me look at it. Yeah, so it is. It's pretty cool. So it's called Build Chicago, BUILD. Okay, they have a lot of speakers. I'll be one of them today. Down at the Walnut Room, down in Macy's. It's presented by Bank of America, and it's for Hispanic Heritage Month. All right, and what they're doing is they're bringing together a lot of accomplished Hispanic and Latin leaders to share their stories with Latino youth across the Chicagoland area. I don't know how I got in there, but hey. So I got to be down. It starts at 12, so there was no way I could make it down, do the show, and be down there. But I didn't want to skip the show because I love doing the show. All right, I'm telling you, I love doing the show. I cannot stress to you how much I love doing this. Talking sports, something I've been doing since I was a kid, since I first started playing t-ball at Harrison Park for the Red Sox. I remember. All right, so I wanted to make sure I got this in as well. And plus got a chance to talk to you guys because I look forward to it. All right. I look forward to it. I look forward to our conversation. I look forward to talking sports with you guys. So we're doing a 90-minute show. Okay. As opposed to 3 hours. So an hour and a half for those of you who are, all right, went to public school and can't figure that out. I'm messing with you. And then also, so that's why you see me dressed up, because literally as soon as the show's over, I'm out. I'm bounce, baby, bounce, baby, bounce, baby, bounce. I got to get downtown. So coming from Moreland, I should get there around 11:15. You don't leave as soon as it's show. So got to do one or two things here real quickly, but then I'm out. I'm gone. So I got to hop on the expressway, get downtown, get down to the Walnut Room, where is that at Macy's. And I'm excited about it. It's pretty cool, man. I've been fortunate enough to have a lot of people who looked out for me. All right, who looked out for me as a kid growing up. I got into some crazy stuff, and never too crazy because I was fortunate enough to be in sports. That I had coaches, I had teammates, I had some family members, some uncles and cousins who really kind of kept me on the straight and narrow when there were time. And that, don't get me wrong. I still did my crazy stuff, but it wasn't as crazy as it could have gotten. All right. I was just too involved in sports and things like that. So they kept me on the straight and narrow. They talked to me about, going after your dreams and fighting and doing all this stuff and the importance of school. And so the least I could do to thank those guys and to honor everyone who's helped me in the past is to pay it forward. And that's what I'm going to do. And every chance I get, every speaking engagement I get, I do that same thing. Talk to these young men, young women about their future. All right, because these were some kids who probably come from the same streets that I did. All right, and the stereotypical Hispanic family with 7 people in an apartment, 3-bedroom apartment. Okay, and we made it out. We made it out. We've done a lot of good things, and it's to help to give people hope. And to give them representation, because if they see someone like me, like, oh wow, he's just like me. We have 7 people in our house with my aunt and uncle from Mexico and this and that. Wow, he did it, so can I. So representation is everything, and any chance I get to talk to kids, I will stop. I'll adjust my schedule when it comes to the youth. I don't adjust my schedule for a lot. All right, but when it comes to talking to kids, that's one thing that always takes precedence over a normal schedule, I think, because kids at that age, a lot of times they're at risk, right? A lot of times they're at risk. And a lot of times they don't have someone to talk to. They don't have someone to look up to. They need it. And Lord knows that I had those issues growing up. And fortunately, I had, people who filled those needs for me. So it's going to be pretty cool. I'll take pictures. I may do a live down there, but I'm going to be doing that. So it's going to be pretty cool. So we're not going to have any guests today because the time constraints just didn't work. I'm like, no, I don't want to get a guest in here. All right, we do have a lot to talk about. We got Bulls to talk about. We got Blackhawks to talk about. We got Major League Baseball to talk about. Oh yeah, and we got the Bears to talk about. So we got a little less than 90 minutes, 80 minutes, 79 minutes right now, or actually 78 minutes to change, and we're gonna get right to it. So I'm looking forward to it. So go ahead, you guys can roast me, and yes, like I said, I do clean up well. I do clean up well, and so if you turn on today, you're like, "Whoa, Shawn, what the hell? Who died?" No, nobody died. I just have the opportunity and get a chance to go down to speak to some Hispanic kids, according to through Build, BUILD, Build Chicago, and it's cool, man. There's a whole bunch of pretty cool leaders. Mikey O, if you guys know Mikey O, he hosts a comedy thing. Pedro Guerra, he's the Illinois Hispanic Chamber of Commerce small business partner. Who else? Thomas Ortiz, director of training for something. I see Gabe Ramirez is going to be there. B96 and the Score and Fox 32, he's going to be there as well. So we got some pretty heavy hitters, pretty cool, and I'm honored and I'm humbled to be included in that group of people who think that I may be of inspiration to the youth. So I don't ever, as much as I love to joke about it, about a lot of things. That's one thing I don't play with, and that's with the youth. It's important for them, especially in this day and age. So anytime I can help, I could talk to them. Man, I'm there with bells on. So you know what, I'm looking forward to it. So make sure you follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. So I'll be posting stuff on Facebook, and my stuff goes. If I post to Facebook, it posts to Instagram, but I'll post to Twitter as well. So it's going to be pretty cool. But guys, you know how we do. Even in this abridged version, all right, it's for all you smart people. The abridged version. In the shortened version. You know how we do, guys. The first segment of every show is called Top of the Morning.
It won't come just when you want it.
Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you.
Well, oh shit. You know what, Steve-O? And then I forgot to oh man. And that's where I usually read it. I read the top of the morning thing off my phone, but I can go off the email that I sent you. So the first top of the morning topic, the Bulls on opening night. We didn't get a chance to talk Bulls the other day. The Bulls on opening night, they beat a contender in the East, a preseason contender for the East. They're down in the 305. They beat the Miami Heat 116-108. Let me tell you, I'm pretty impressed with that victory. All right, DeMar DeRozan showed, listen, I am not done. He had 37 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists. Ayo. Ayo DeSumo, he had 17.6 rebounds, 4 dimes. Vucevic, look, this guy can be a force, man. Let me tell you. Vucevic, he had 15. He had a nice double-double to start the season, 15 and 17. Goran Dragic coming off the bench, he had 12 points, and Kobe White had 10. P. Will didn't start off the season very well. He was limited to 4 points. And here's the biggest thing about that. All right, Zach LaVine didn't play. Zach LaVine didn't play. No. What's up, Luis? How are you, Papa? Zach LaVine didn't play because of his knee management. Is this going to be a thing? Now do we have? Listen, you just got your $200 million. You just had surgery in the offseason. You just told us Friday, last week, 1 week ago today. You just told us that you're feeling great. You just told us, and you missed the opener. Something's not right. Something's not right. And do us a favor. Don't look us in the eye, piss on our shoes, and tell us it's raining. Please don't do that. Please don't insult us. All right? You're sitting there, you tell us, oh, it's just management. Don't worry, we're going to do this throughout the season. But then you don't start the opener? But you don't want us to worry? Come on, man. We might have been born at night, but we weren't born last night. So that's not acceptable. You're going to give us that bullshit excuse. Well, yeah, we just want to make sure for the end of the season. It's the first game. You had almost a week off between games, between your last preseason game and the regular season opener. What's the issue? We're going to talk a little more Bulls in a minute. For those of you who just joined, listen. We're only doing a 90-minute show due to the fact that I have a speech, or not a speech, but I'm one of the speakers down at the, it's called Build Chicago. It's for Hispanic Heritage Month. I'm one of a handful of Hispanic speakers who are going to be down there talking to some kids today. They're going to feed us and, pretty cool networking type of thing. So it's going to be pretty cool. So I have to be there. It starts at 12. So we need to shorten the show today. So it's only going to be 90 minutes. So to 10:30 we'll be on. So just for those of you who just tuned in, like my guy, Luis. So yeah, that Bulls thing got me a little, I'm a little concerned about it, and we should be. All right. And I'll really be concerned because the Bulls play tonight. All right. The Bulls play tonight. And that is, all right, they travel to the district. They travel to Washington, D.C. to play the Wizards, tip off at 6 o'clock. And here's the thing where you really should start to get concerned, folks. If Zach LaVine does not play today or tomorrow, all right, they have back-to-back games today, tomorrow. Today, they're in the district. They're in Washington, D.C., the DMV area, for those of you who know what I'm talking about. And then tomorrow's their home opener against Cleveland. So if he doesn't play either of these games, if he plays one, okay, keep your eyebrow up and watch it. But if he doesn't play both games, then there's a cause for. Then I'm going to slam the bell. Then I'm going to slam the button, hit the panic alert button, because something's not right. If you can't start the season, so now that makes 2 starters for the Bulls that are out. All right, Lonzo Ball and Zach LaVine, the $215 million man. And unfortunately, I have to bring that in because, listen, if it was Goran Dragic who didn't start the season, all right. But it's not. It's Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine, you wanted a max contract. You're pining for a max contract. You got a max contract. And then you don't start the season? You had surgery, and just last Friday you told us you were good. Like, I'm all good, baby. I'm good. This is what you told us. This is what you told us. And you can't start the regular season opener after a week of being off? Something's not right. Something's not right with that knee. Something is not right. I'm sorry. So I don't know how this is going to play out.
I'm pretty sure that Lonzo's surgeon figured out he misplaced 2 wrenches.
Well, but you know what's funny? And let me take that back. You know what's interesting is that the doctors for the Bulls have been suspect for years. And I don't follow all the other teams in the NBA. I just don't have time, nor do I have the desire to do that. Okay. But I will tell you this. Going back to the Luol Deng situation, to the Derrick Rose situation, okay, and to other smaller situations, this medical staff for the Bulls has been very suspect. So anytime a Bull gets hurt, I'm nervous. I am nervous because if it involves going under the knife, if it involves a determination of what a diagnosis, I'm concerned big time. I really am. Because of the history that they had. Luol Deng almost could have died. The Derrick Rose situation, the multiple knee injuries, and the not being ready, and I get it. You can't help multiple injuries, but man, some of the diagnosis, and it was nuts. You guys are on 10, huh? You guys are on it. I got it. You guys are tripping. But that's what I'm worried about with this Bulls team. Okay? DeMar DeRozan came out and did a phenomenal job game 1. We can't expect him to carry this team. Not when Zach LaVine, you just signed a $215 million deal. No, sirree. So you has to be out there. You need to get your ass out there. I'm telling you, if he doesn't play both games, he plays one, they're like, all right, okay. But if he misses both today and tomorrow, then we need ring the alarm. Ring the alarm. I believe they shop their own, Hassem. I believe they shop their own. Okay? And a lot of it has to do with the sponsorship because, the Bulls are sponsored by Rush. Okay? So they're going to go get their own doctors. Because it would be a lot for the NBA to go and search every market for doctors. So you're allowed to do that on your own. Plus, if it's your team, you're going to want your choice of doctors. So, yeah, I'm concerned. I'm really concerned. So today I'm looking forward to it. Io had a nice game. All right, we talked about that. We talked about that when we first started. Io had one heck of a game. Oh, you took that off. He took it off. I'm looking for him to distribute more. What do you have, 4 dimes? That's okay. But when you have someone like DeMar who's able to take over, good. We're going to need Vooch to take over. Vooch had a phenomenal game, 15 and 17. We need Vooch. All right, good start. Good start to the season on Wednesday. But today, game 2. Today, they're down in D.C. with the Wizards. Let's go. Let's go, baby. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see how they perform. I'm excited to see if Zach LaVine plays. That is what I'm extremely excited about. Does Zach LaVine play? Because if not, then we need to ring the alarm. We definitely need to ring the alarm. All right, don't forget, Drummond had 9 points and five rebounds. This guy off the bench, we talked about him. I like him big time coming off the bench. I'm a big fan of Andre Drummond. Big fan. Caruso 6'4", 6'6" and 4. No, I'm sorry. 6'5" and 4, excuse me. This is what we're going to get from him. All right, consistency. We're going to get a lot on the defensive end. We're going to get a guy who can settle and keep this second unit running smoothly. And defensive stretches, this guy's a stud defensively and sets the tone defensively for this team. So this is going to be a good test. Did the Wizards, I don't recall if the Wizards won their first game or if they've had 2 games. I don't think they would have, but I'm trying to see what the here it is. Nope. Washington hasn't played yet. It's their home opener. Okay. No, Wednesdays was late. Why did they have their record? Come on, man. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Chihuahua. Now it's going to make me reevaluate going to get my newspaper every day. You can't finish it? You can't finish it? Son of a biscuit. But keep an eye out today. 6 o'clock tip-off. 6 o'clock tip-off. They're in D.C., so they're an hour ahead. It starts at 7 o'clock over there. And I'm looking for another Bulls win tonight. I'm looking for another win tonight, and it's going to be an interesting season. Yes. Not guilty, Your Honor. Not guilty. That's funny. Oh. That's good stuff. Oh, listen, we got to take a quick break. I love it. I love it. I love it, Junior. That's hilarious. But on the other side of the break, we have a couple more top of the morning topics. Then we're going to get into some more Bulls talk, some more Bears talk, some more Blackhawks talk. Okay, some Major League Baseball talk. We have all that to do in about 1 hour. So that gives us enough time, just about enough time to cover all those things as we move forward, because it's a lot. All right, it's a lot. There is tons of college football tomorrow that I'm excited about. We're going to try and delve into that if we can get to that. Then the NFL schedule this week, Game 7. The Bears, luckily or unluckily for us, we don't play till Monday. So we're going to have a preview show, and we'll have a lot more guests on Monday before the show. So it's going to be Monday show is going to be pretty good. But from here, except we have a 90-minute show due to a speaking engagement that I have. So it's why I'm looking so fresh and so clean. So do me a favor. Come on back. All right. We got more sports conversation on the other side of the break. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
Once you're hit by a train, this is the size of bag that we'll use to collect what's left of you on the tracks.
It was a horrible tragedy that could have been averted if we had just stayed off the tracks.
I don't want to have to be the one that has to go tell your parents that you're dead.
Make the right choice. Stay off the tracks.
Every body in a work zone is someone's somebody.
This is my mom. She works for KDOT.
This is my dad.
This is my mom.
This is my daddy.
This is my sister.
This is my daddy.
This is my son, Scott. He was killed while working in a highway work zone. When you drive through a work zone, drive like a life depends on it. Because it does.
Many will hear the calling. Few will earn the title. United States Marine. The few, the proud, the Marines.
DeMar's back in the game to try to help that cause. Here he is, hitting again.
Oh.
Here's Vucevic, firing a three.
Oh, give me the hot sauce.
6 to shoot. DeRozan. When you need a big shot, it's DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, Compton.
DeRozan, late in the clock. He's going to fire a three and knock it down.
Stop it, DeRozan.
Working on Butler, firing a fadeaway jumper.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's on DeMar DeRozan.
So, three. Will not go. Vucevic, the putback.
Oh, he just manhandled Hero right there.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of NBC Sports Chicago, and that was the home opener of the Bulls 116-108 victory over the Miami Heat in the 305. Listen, that was an unexpected win for me for those Bulls. Really, really, really was. Compton's finest. And let me ask you a question though. How good was it? How good was it to have Stacey King back? How good was it to hear Stacey back? And his comments, oh, give me the hot sauce. Oh, Compton's finest. I love it. I love it. It's good to have it back. All right, this is the buffet of sports. This is the best time of sports. This September, October, we got baseball, we got basketball, we got football, we've got hockey, college football, college basketball is about to start. This is awesome. Awesome. Good to have the Bulls back and with a big win. Start their season off with a big win in Miami, and then they travel to Washington, D.C. to take on the Wizards tonight. So it's going to be and then I got my phone back too. So the Bears. Next top of the morning topic, the Bears. They prep for their Monday night showdown with the Patriots. And here's a very, very, very rare occurrence for our Chicago Bears. They have no names on the injury report. Royks, Raggy, no names on the injury report. Okay, so that means Alex Leatherwood is not on the injury report. He's practicing. And Keel Harry, no names, was not on the injury report, so he's practicing. Yeah, and yes, Cornelius, I agree with you. All right, not Tony Bradley. We got Andre Drummond. You're damn right. Damn right. Yes. But I'm telling you, no Bears on the injury report. That's huge. And so this.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I was asked a question yesterday when the news came out that nobody was on the injury report, and they asked me, "Oh, does that mean Cody Whitehair is ready to go?" And I went, there's two different sections. Injured reserve isn't an injury report. That means you out.
Yeah.
So
glad you set them straight.
Yeah. I just thought, well, if they were asking the question and they're, football people, I was like, maybe we should bring that up.
Good thought. Yeah, he's on the injured reserve, injured list. In the IL. I hate the IL. It sounds stupid. Give me the injured reserve. All right. I like that better. Because I grew up with it. But yeah, so he's out, but on the injured list for the game, for those who are going to play, there's nobody there. Remember, Alex Leatherwood was put on the active squad. All right, he had a 21-day window starting last week, with which he could play. He has to play within those 21 days, otherwise they have to put him on the IL. There's, so I want to see him. So sophisticated thoughts. What are you talking? Let me see what you're talking about. You said there have been reports that during a small open practice media session that Leatherwood is seen taking reps at left guard. I felt all the time that he was a guard. He's strong, a solid run blocker already. That's possible. I don't recall watching him at Alabama, so I need to see him. I need to see him in action. Maybe I know they did mention he had shorter arms, if I'm not mistaken. All right, if I'm not mistaken, they did mention that. Here we go. That was one of the things that, if I'm not mistaken, they talked about. Yeah. So if that's the case, if he works in a guard, hey, great. We still got to get that left tackle situation together, though. We still got to get that together. All right. And so October 12th is when he had that 21-day window. So today's the 21st. So we're looking at 9 days. So whether he's actually going to be playing on Sunday, I'm not sure. But I hope so. I'm trying to look up his here you go, his bio. Give me his stats. 6'5", whatever, that whole deal. Oh, they're not giving me his personals. Come on. 6'5", 312. No. I want to see the length of his arms. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Cornelius. The same old line would be crazy. But also by the same token, Justin Fields came out and he talked about the clock in his head being a little fast sometimes, and he's got to slow that down. All right, and the way you slow that down is to not have to worry about getting hit all the time. And if he does that, there are a lot of different things that happen when that happens to him. Remember, guys, I know everybody's piling on. It's so easy to pile on the Justin Fields. Oh, he sucks. He's a bust. They're looking for another quarterback. Blah blah blah. It's so easy to pile on that train. But if you take a step back and just don't go with the masses, look and see what we're telling you, what I'm telling you. All right, you're going to see something a little different. Okay, you're going to see something a little different, and you're going to see something that incrementally you'll see grow. You're going to see change. Damani, what's up, Papa? Smoke fellas in the Mickey Ficky house. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Trust me when I tell you. All right, let's look at some of the things. It's easy. I mean, everybody wants to say, "Oh, how many times do you want to hear people say Justin's a bust? Justin's this, Justin's that, Justin's horrible. He's this. He holds the ball too long. He doesn't make the right reads." All right, you have to understand, people who don't know the game are telling you about the game. A lot of people who do this don't know the game. And even if you do know the game, there's different levels of understanding the game. So when people say Justin holds the ball too long, do they take into account the fact that or that he missed? Here's the thing. He's holding the ball too long. We'll go with that. Okay, that could be true. But do they immediately follow up like, well, then again, his receivers might not be open. Okay? And if his receivers aren't open, he's trying to give his guys time to separate. If there's no separation, he's not going to throw the ball, chances are. So that's one thing. Two, oh, he missed such and such and such and such and such and such. Okay, but do you know where his progression started? Do you know if it started from the left to the right? Because if his progression starts to the right and a guy opens up on the left, guess what? That's going to be his third or fourth option. So it's easy. You can't take a snapshot. And here's the one thing that I'm going to tell you. Be careful of the people taking snapshots and say, see, this is what I'm talking about. This guy's wide open. Okay. But if he's open, and again, if my progression starts from the left to the right and the slot on the right's open, you're going to be my second or third, probably third look. So we're bitching about him going through his progressions. Then as he goes through his progressions, you're like, well, wait, I don't want you to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you to go 1, 4, 3 because 3's open. Well, you can't have it both ways. All right, he's a new quarterback in a new system. Again, I know it sounds like I've said this a million times, and I have. This is his third system in 3 years. Fourth play caller in 3 years. It's not as bad as it looks. It's not as bad as it looks. I'm telling you. It doesn't get any worse than Jalen Hurts in Philly from last year to this year. It doesn't get worse than Josh Allen in Buffalo year 1 and 2 to the last 2 seasons. Like you don't understand how they wanted Josh Allen's head on a stake. They wanted him out of Buffalo. Out of Buffalo. Then Brian Daboll comes, coaches him up, has a phenomenal season. All of a sudden, now he's in the MVP conversation. This is stuff that I've said already, but people forget that. They don't understand that. It's the microwave mentality. It's the instant gratification. It doesn't happen. It happens. Those are anomalies. Josh Allen didn't come into the league as an MVP candidate. So let's be patient. And I know it sucks. We want to win. We got 16 games, 8 home games, or 17 games, 8 home games. I don't even know, 8 or 9. So the few and far between, we have a whole week usually, not last week, but usually, and now we got 10 days to talk. And with this platform, you get a lot of people who just do that, and that's just talk. And they don't know Jack. And again, I'm not absolving him of his issues by any stretch. Am I absolving Justin of his issues? No, I am not. Justin has to play better. But you also got to help your quarterback out. You also got to catch the God-blessed ball when it's thrown to you. You got to catch the God-blessed ball sometimes when it's a tough catch. Nomad, you're right. Some of these people have themselves convinced that their unprofessional opinions know better than the experienced coach and GM. Right. Or even if you've never played the game or coached it at a high level. We're talking about guys who've played football in high school and that was it. Guys who've never played football. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Where you cannot play a sport and go and talk about it and be considered an expert. Just saying. Just saying. Lefty, you're right. It is a marathon, not a sprint. And I think they are. I think they are blocking out the noise. I think we got, for the most part, I like what they're doing. For the most part, I do. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay. But my biggest thing that I want to see, because, hey, if you're looking at Alex Pierce from down in Indy, baller. Remember the kid out of Cincinnati from Chicago, the Chicagoland area? Wide receiver that I wanted? Balling. All right. Then you got the Perkins kid. Balling. So, but I digress. Let me digress. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Trust me. It's going to be okay. I get you sophisticated thoughts. First round left tackle or wide receiver. And that's why I was wondering about Leatherwood. I was wondering what spot on that offensive line they were going to put Leatherwood at. Was it going to be left guard, left tackle? And I think you said, was it you? Who said that he's you saw him at left guard? Yeah. So if he's at left guard, okay. I would love to see him. Yeah. So Cornelius, they are balling. So at that point, he said, here's his thought process was, let me shore up the defense. Have the defense keep us in games. Because here's the thing, sophisticated thoughts and everyone else, he's not going to omit those things in the offseason. That's not happening. There's going to be a number one wide receiver here. Whether it's via the draft, whether it's via free agency, and they're going to find that left tackle. Because if they believe, because look, they already got a first round left tackle in Leatherwood. You said they were playing at guard. I don't know. We're going to find out on Monday. Well, what if Leatherwood comes out and can do the damn thing as a left tackle? You got a left tackle for nothing. A first round pick, Outland Award trophy winner. For those of you who don't know, that's the best offensive lineman in the country coming out of college. Went to Alabama. So the stage isn't too big for him. He's a two-time national champion. Been to the national championship game twice. So the stage isn't big. So Ryan Poles had a lot of holes to fill. He had the left tackle. He had the wide receiver. He had the pass rusher. Because he traded away Khalil Mack. And yes, I know Robert Quinn had just broken the single season record for the Bears, but could you expect him to perform again this year at that level? The answer is probably no. And guess what? He's not. Damani, I don't like Braxton Jones' inability to stop the bull rush. I don't like that. Otherwise, because if he dances with you, if you're trying to put moves on him and spin moves, he's okay. He is developing nicely. Athletic, he can get his feet around, but when you bull rush his ass, he just doesn't have the weight in his ass. He doesn't have the strength. He doesn't have the balance yet. He doesn't have the initial punch yet. Can that come with time? Yes, it can. How much time do we have? I don't know. How many hits can Justin take? What do you say, Sophisticated Thoughts? I have no problem with Braxton Jones. It's not about giving up on him. He just isn't a starting level left tackle, being a 5th-round pick coming from such a small university. Yeah, but you got to, I don't know, being a 5th-round pick in a small university in his first year. Okay. Because the level he jumped from the small university, Southern Utah, to this is different. If you come from Alabama to this, it's still a jump, but nowhere near a bigger jump as if you come from a smaller school. So I say give him another year in the weight room. Plus, every game he plays, what have I talked about? Every game that this team plays, win or lose, is experience. So Braxton Jones is getting experience. And if he's realizing that I have an issue with bull rush, guess what? He's going to do a lot of things in the weight room. He's going to do a lot more leg work, a lot more upper body, I guess just weight room work. You got to be able to punch. You got to be able to, there's a whole bunch of things. You know what, Nomad? I don't even know if it's not the strength in his legs. It might just be his balance. Trust me, you can get a strong guy, but if you don't have balance, because remember, the other guys on the other side, they're strong too. And as you're moving back, they're moving forward. So they have the forward momentum. They're taking you where you want to go. So that balance that I'm mentioning, see, if you're strong, if you're not on balance, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how strong you are. Any of you guys who play football, if you played basketball, you'd be the strongest guy. But if you're not on balance and someone is, they win. So I'd have to take a deeper dive into watching his balance, making sure he's not overextending. Because sometimes, listen, even though you're backing up, if you overextend, shoulder over knees, or if you're too far back, and this is why I remember I've said it before, this is why I don't understand the whole drop kick step thing for pass blocking. Why we don't fire out attack like we do in a run block and stalemate your guy there, or fire out attack and then kick step. I'm going to toot that horn forever. Because once you stalemate a guy, guess what? He doesn't have an explosive takeoff. So you've literally nullified his advantage. Because once you step back, and now you don't got to keep stepping back, just step back one step. I don't know. I don't like the way that they taught that for years. It doesn't make sense to me. It really, really doesn't. I don't know. Yes, Nomad, anchor power. What the anchor power is strength and balance. That's what the anchor power is, because he could be strong. Like I said, you could be strong, but if you don't have good balance, it's pointless. It's pointless. What are you saying? I believe it's a combination of both what you're mentioning as well as Nomad. His balance, and he looks like he can get a little stouter in his lower body, but I love his run blocking. Yeah, I love his run blocking. I love it. I know you want lean. I know they're looking for lean guys, but give me guys with big-ass thighs. big ass thighs. That's what I'm talking about. You can still be svelte with big ass thighs. Richard, you know what? That's a good point. He might be. He might be too high. If he's too high, then what does that mean? His center of gravity is too high. What is that? Balance. Because maybe he's trying to get back too much. Again, I haven't taken a deep dive into him, but we'll see. Damani, yes, I'm fired to freak up about N'Keal Harry. What, Nomad? What would be Leatherwood? Too high? His balance? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not sure what you're saying on that one. But Lefty, I am fired to see N'Keal Harry. I'm telling you, he shouldn't have to run more than a 20-yard route. That's it. Oh, Leatherwood. Yeah. Leatherwood got some big ass thighs. His mama had big time problems trying to find him some jeans. I can tell you, my mom had the same problem. Yeah. There's a lot to see. And remember, just like we're picking this apart, guess what? So are they at Hallis Hall. So are they. They're picking this apart. All right. Patrick, get him at center. Period. Get his ass at center. You signed him to play center. Play him at center. Figure out the left guard situation afterwards, but put him in the best spot. He should be good now. His hands should be good now. Put him at center. Mustafa, you're on the bench. Cody Whitehair, he's on the injured list, so it means he won't play. But you have other options. You do have Longwood. If you're okay with Braxton Jones, okay, and you want to try Longwood at left guard, like you were saying, sophisticated thoughts, great. I would like to see him at left tackle, but ni modo. If for this week you want to play him at guard, okay. And when Cody Whitehair is able to come back, then you say, okay, now we're going to work you at guard and tackle, or just tackle you and Braxton Jones. I'm cool with it. Because give us, not even us, give Justin. It's not even about us. Give Justin that protection he needs. Give Justin the confidence and the security he needs in that left tackle spot. So he doesn't have to worry about his backside. He worries about the front, up the middle, and the front side. Let him do that. He'll be a much better quarterback if he doesn't have to worry about that. I guarantee you that. Like he was at Ohio State. He didn't have to worry about it at Ohio State. Sophisticated, what are you talking about? So that's why I want to see Leatherwood, another athlete. He's physical. Imagine him playing guard with the same situation like Jenkins, physical. Oh, yeah. And truth be told, what have I told you here? Your running game is your two guards in the center. That is your running game. If you're stout in the two guards in the and the two guards in the center, your running game will be stout. Your running game will be good, really good, depending on how good those three are. If you want to put him in there and have him be a masher, a mauler, okay. Okay, I'm cool with it. Richard, this is why I'm excited about N'Keal Harry. Receiver gets shortchanged on a 50-50 to hit their butterfingers. Yeah, they hit their fingers. They don't get pass interference calls. And listen, they're just not strong enough. They are not strong enough. Sorry, Darnell Mooney, you are not strong enough to go jump ball with a DB. You're not. You have other characteristics, other skill sets. You fighting a DB for a ball is not your skill set. N'Keal Harry fighting a DB for a jump ball, that's in his wheelhouse. That's in his wheelhouse. Put players in position to be successful. Play to their strengths, not their weaknesses. Don't ask them to do things they're not good at. if Leatherwood is a mauler and you're set on having Braxton Jones as your left tackle because you believe in him, okay, then put Leatherwood at guard. Let him maul people. Let Larry Patrick do his thing while we sign him in the offseason, and let Tevin Jenkins keep running people off the goddamn field every run play, because that gets me excited. I don't know about you, but that gets me excited. That gets me fired up when you see an offensive lineman take a dude off the goddamn field. Literally off the field of play. You talk about play to the echo of the whistle. That's playing to the echo of the whistle. Whistle ain't blown yet. You're 5 yards out of bounds. Oh, well. I know you got to let him go because you can't literally block him while he's out of bounds. But nonetheless, you get him to the sideline. I love it. I'm okay with that. I'm more than okay with that. And this defense has got to step up. These running backs at New England are short. They're powerful. All right, they can break tackles. And this is not what you want when you're dealing with a defense that has given up the run. They've given up big plays on the run. So we got the thing that the Bears need to do. They got to focus. They got to fill their gaps, and they got to make tackles. If you can't make the tackle, hold on and let the cavalry get there. Here's another question I have: who do you want quarterback? Mac Jones is cleared to play. Do you want Mac Jones in there, or do you want Zappe in there? Because the way he was playing before he got hurt, give me Mac Jones. Mac Jones was horrible before he got hurt. Zappe? Yeah, I don't know if I want to go against that hot hand right about now. That hot hand right now is little. Zappe. He was in relief in Brett Hoyer when they lost to the Packers, but then in the last two games, he led them to a victory over the Lions, 49-0, and the Browns, 38-15. In his two starts, Zappe completed 24 of 34 passes for 309 yards. This is in Cleveland, just the Cleveland game. 309 yards, 2 tutties, no picks for a 118 passer rating in Cleveland. So he's got 300 yards, and he's a backup. All right, because before that, Jones had a 76.2 passer rating, 2 tutties, and 5 picks in 3 starts this season. Yeah, I think I may want Jones back. Lefty, Damani, yes, it was a career-saving move for Tevin Jenkins. It was. Yeah. And the All-Pro at guard, the future All-Pro status, yeah, I can go with that. Sophisticated thoughts. You read my mind, Papa. He was struggling at the start of the season. Might be rusty. True. Beware of what you ask for, right? But it's either that or you get a quarterback who's hot. So I don't know who I'd be. He's hot. Damn, that's hot. And then here's a big question. Who's going to be the punt returner? Because Velus Jones is off. He's done as punt returner for now. Is it Pettis? Okay. Tristan Ebner, is it? Who's the punt returner? That's a big question that's got to be answered. Big question. Well, listen, we got to take a quick break. It's the last break of the show and last break of the week. Remember, guys, I'm only doing a 90-minute show because I have an event, a speaking thing to go to today. It starts at 12. I got to be downtown. It's a whole bunch of successful Hispanic leaders, men and women in various professions, down to talk to some Hispanic youth. And if you know anything about me, you know I love youth. I love the kids, and that's the only thing that'll ever make me adjust my schedule. If it's to talk to kids, especially at-risk kids, then yeah, I'm there. I'm there with bells on, because you know what? Just like all of us and most of us in here, just about all of us in here are successful people. All right, we all had a point in our lives where, you know, we could have gone down the wrong path. No, not you, right? Not you. No, we've had people in our lives to do that. I'm no different. All right, and so whenever I get the chance to do that, to speak to the young kids, I'm there with bells on. No, Matt, I got a court. I'm trying to beat a case. What happened, Your Honor, was well, for real though. Let's take a quick break. On the other side of the break, we'll finish it up. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
At a time when the news seems as subjective as the partisan politics dividing this country, independent professional journalism has become the resource people need to get the honest and accurate information for their lives. That's why I created JCoyneReports.com. As a born and raised Chicagoan, I know this city better than anyone. So my investigative stories are all original, and they'll go deeper to expose the truth by using information obtained from public information databases and in-depth interviews with the movers and shakers. My feature stories will introduce you to people and businesses who are changing the world, not just Chicago. My missing person stories will spotlight those who you don't hear about in the mainstream media, who are often overlooked. If you want to hear my personal views on things around the world, check out my blog site, which is based off of factual information and my life experiences. There's also past episodes of my weekly sports podcast show, What's Up Cuz, that I host with my real-life cousin, Lance Irvin. So if you're looking for all this information and more, check out JCoyneReports.com and follow me on Twitter at JCoyne.
Operator 901, where's the emergency?
127 Brynmere.
Okay, what's going on there?
I'd like to order a pizza for delivery.
Ma'am, you've reached 911. This is an emergency line.
Large with half pepperoni, half mushroom.
You know you've called 911. This is an emergency
Do you
line.
know how long it'll be?
Okay, ma'am, is everything okay over there? Do you have an emergency or not?
Yes.
And you're unable to talk because...
Right.
Okay, is there someone in the room with you? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like I have an officer about a mile from your location. Are there any weapons in your house?
No.
Can you stay on the phone with me?
No. See you soon. Thank you.
I'm just gonna keep that, within the team walls because, of course, it's just game plan stuff. So, just get. Just like I always say, I gotta get better at everything. I haven't reached, my full potential in every, in any aspect of the game of quarterback play. So, just continue to get better.
What's your self-assessment at this point in the season?
That I can play better, and I'm always gonna be like that. So. Like I said, I'm a perfectionist, but it's hard to be perfect. So, like I said, I can get better at everything regarding quarterback play.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. That was our quarterback, Justin Fields. I'm liking his little edginess toward the media, right? Because you ask the same dumb questions, you ask the same bullshit. It's like you get tired of it. You get tired of it. Sometimes you just want to say, listen, I'm not playing good. I got to get better. I'm striving for perfection. So don't ask me if, how good I can, you know what I mean? It's just sometimes I feel like saying, shut the hell up. If I were him, like I could see him saying that, I'd be like, all right, good. Like, you get to badger this guy all the time, and he takes it with grace. And I will tell you that with professionalism, with class, he sits there, he answers all those stupid ass questions that people ask him in the press conference. It's frustrating for him. It's frustrating for me to listen to. So can you imagine how frustrating it is for him to answer these same stupid questions every presser? Like self-assessment, okay, fine. But other questions, what do you need to do better? I need to win. I need to hit my open receivers. We need to get on the same page. I need to get on the, I need to make sure that everybody understands what I'm thinking, and I need to understand what they're thinking. That's what we need to do. I can't have guys, running sideways trying to catch a route. I don't care how wide open you are. All right? I got to put it on him, even though he's not at the spot he's supposed to be. These are all things I wish he would just say, like, you know what, but that's their job. They're doing it the way they want to do it. And no, man. And I like your comment too, Papa. No. Give me a cigar. Give me a cigar. Not a cigarette. But I get your point. I do cigars. I don't do cigarettes. Did you see the Major League Baseball? If we get back to the Bears, we'll get to there. Oh, speaking of football, did you hear that trade? I almost forgot the trade. Dude, what the hell is this? The Carolina Panthers trade Christian McCaffrey to the San Francisco 49ers. Listen to this. A 2023 second round pick. This is next year's draft. For these draft picks in the 2023 draft, a second, a third, and a fourth round pick in the 2023 draft. Oh, yeah, by the way, in a 2024 draft, the following season, they get a fifth round pick. So they get 4 picks for a guy who has not played a whole season. Pepe, you said it as I was saying. Your comment came up as I was saying that. Played 5 games total. Hey, listen, don't get me wrong. C-Mac is that dude, but he's not healthy. To give up all that draft capital for a guy that you can't count on. There's no way you can say, well, yeah, he's going to be good. There's no way you can say he can play the remaining 11 games. None. With confidence. I don't. Let's see how many games he played. You look at it, and you're just like, man, dude, if you stay healthy, or in the MVP conversation. If you can stay healthy. That's been his biggest issue, staying healthy. No, I do. I do love running backs, but man, Christian McCaffrey is a game. He's a game changer. Look at the weapons now that you have for San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuels, and Christian McCaffrey. I have one other wide receiver who's not too bad, and I can't remember their tight end. But just those 3. Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuels, Christian McCaffrey. With Jimmy G running the show again, I think it's a good move for them. I think it was a bad move giving up all those picks. Yeah, run it back, see what he can do. I think it's far too much to give up for him. And did I save that picture? Hopefully I did. Yes, I did. Look what the Panthers have going forward. You talk about rebuild. Ryan Poles would be jealous of this situation. So in the 23 draft, it's all or nothing for Frisco. In the 2023 draft, in the 24 draft and 25 draft, here's what the Carolina Panthers have. Are you sitting down? In the 2023 draft, they have their first round pick, their first round pick. They have their second round pick. They have the Niners' second round pick. They have the Niners' third round pick. They have the Niners' fourth round pick. They have their own fourth round pick. And they have their own fifth round pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picks in that draft. And the 6th and 7th round, most of those guys don't stay anyway. That's for next year's draft. That's 2023. For 2024, they have the first round pick, their second round pick, their third round pick, their fifth round pick, their fifth round. No, they have a fifth round pick via the Titans. They have another fifth round pick via the Niners. And they have a sixth round pick via the Cardinals. That's 24. And in 2025, they have their first round pick, their second round pick, their third round pick, their fourth round pick, their fifth round pick, their sixth round pick, their seventh round pick, and the seventh round pick via the Cardinals. You talk about sitting in good position. Good luck to them. Good luck to them. That is how you build a team. So 25. So you're looking at 2027. Watch out for the Carolina Panthers, if not sooner. If not sooner. If not sooner. But Major League Baseball is going on. And the American League Championship Series, let me tell you something. This is something that I was not expecting. Shit. Sorry, Steve-O. This is something I was not expecting. The Houston Astros take a 2-0 lead yesterday over the New York Yankees in the American League Championship Series with a 3-2 victory. Houston's Alec Bregman's 3-run homer is the difference. Game 3 is tomorrow in the Boogie Down Bronx. You know, of all people, not Houston. Not Houston. Not Houston, please. And the Yankees got to go to work, baby. The Yankees got to go to work. Thank God they got 2 games in. The next 2 games are in the Boogie Down before they go back to, and I think it's 1-1-1 at that point. 2-2, 1-1-1. Houston just comes up with big hit after big hit after big hit. And it's frustrating because I hate them. I hate them. I will never forget them for the cheating scandal. Organization wide. Yeah, it's 2-2, 1-1-1. No, I'm sorry. It's 2-3-2. Oh my goodness. Saturday at the Yankees, Sunday at the Yankees, and Monday, if necessary, at the Yankees, and then game 6 and 7, if necessary, goes back to Houston. So it's 2-3-2. Oh, that's a horrible. I hated that when the NBA. I hated that. It's not like you don't have the money, Major League Baseball. I hate that format. Hate it. So you roll anyone over the New York Yankees? Yeah. I me and you're on opposite sides of the fence, Nomad. I can't stand Houston for what they did for that cheating scandal. And I've always had an affinity for Yankees. If you remember the last show, between my freshman and sophomore year of high school, my uncle came and took us on vacation. Me and my mom, one of my best friends who lived down the street, and it was a young kid who came from Mexico. I forgot who he came to see, but he took him. So me, my mom, my uncle, and then me and his son too. So he brought his son who's older than me. Stefan, Joey Eichhorn, and Edgar. Took us to the Football Hall of Fame. We drove down to D.C. and we went up to New York. Went to the Statue of Liberty. I get it. No, I get it. We drove to the Statue of Liberty. Went to the Yankees game. So I've always had an affinity. I thought they were cool. But I get the New York, Chicago thing because trust me, going to school in Massachusetts at Holy Cross, I had a more than enough New Yorkers talking like this. Nah, son, nah. And that was the late 80s, early 90s when the Bulls were winning their titles. All right. And they're talking all this shit about the Knicks and Ewing and Starks and Mason and Oakley and all those guys. And let me tell you, it was fun. So I know the New York, Chicago thing, baby. And the only thing that sucked was when I graduated. We graduated in 93, Memorial Day. The Knicks were up on the Bulls 2-0. If you don't remember, 93. They're up 2-0. So in coming back in 91. Yeah. So the Bulls won it the 91. So in fall of 91, come back in football season, my junior year, got to talk shit. Awesome. Coming back in 92, got to talk shit. You know what, Richard? That's a good question. That's a very good question. I don't know if it's maybe it's my affinity for Tom Brady. If you're talking about me personally, why I don't give them that hate. Maybe it's my affinity for Tom Brady. Him, like I love Jeter. Like, how can you not like Derek Jeter? Those two guys led their team. They're basically the captains of those teams. I don't know. But you're right. They deserve it. They deserve it. Frank. Richard, you're right. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no rhyme or reason. You know, I just don't. I don't know. But Richard, you got me on that one, Papa. You got me. I don't show the hate for the past the way I do for the Astros. You're right. I don't. I don't know. Maybe subconsciously because I went to school in Massachusetts, but I even rooted against the Patriots even when I was there. So I was like, But again, it might just be because of Tom Brady. I love Tom Brady. I love his career, his life path. All right, got a baby mama by a movie star, Bridget Moynihan. Is currently married. You know, that's a question how much longer, but to a supermodel. Got kids with her. 7 Super Bowl rings, 10 Super Bowl appearances. It's a pretty good life. Derek Jeter, we know about the exploits of Derek Jeter. Didn't settle down until he was retired. Some of the hottest names in the game were entertained by Derek Jeter. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know, Richard, but you got me on that one because the Patriots deserve all that smoke too. You know what, though, Nomad? Everybody cheats at that level. Everybody cheats at that level. You know, if you get caught, that's the issue. That's the issue. So let me just say everybody. The majority of teams cheat. The majority of teams. This is what I've been told from a lot of my former NFL players, friends. Damn near everybody cheats. It's okay. I'm just telling you what my conversations have been with former Bears, former or other guys I know who played for other NFL teams. That's all I can tell you is what they said. So I don't know. But back to baseball real quick. Big game for the Yankees tomorrow. They need it. If you're a Stankies fan, or if you're not a Stankies fan, I get it. You want the Astros to take it, go 3-0, sweep them, you'd be happy. And I know why a lot of people don't like the Yankees, because they buy their championships. They pay, they'll outspend everybody. But when you sell out 40,000 every game, when you get your season ticket list is sold, or season tickets are sold out, like, what the hell? You can pay players. You can pay players, and they do. But they hold their players to a high level. So we'll see. Good luck in that game for the Yankees. Pardon me. And then game 3 of the NLCS is tonight. The scene shifts from the cool breezes of San Diego to the hard streets of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Game 3 of the National League Championship Series, the Padres-Phillies go into Philly. Series tied 1 game apiece. So they're guaranteed to play 3 games in Philly. All Philly needs to do is win 2 of those and then take 1 back in San Diego. Not an easy task. Not an easy task at all, but this is what they need to do. All I'm going to say is, and Steve-O had it before, that home run by Schwarber was unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, Schwarber was sitting on a curveball, got it, and boy, did he not miss. He didn't miss that sucker at all. Every freaking stitch he got. They're talking about guys don't even hit the ball that far in batting practice. Batting practice. They don't hit the ball that far. And Schwarber did it in a game. We've talked about it before. This guy's a natural. He's a natural hitter. Him being anybody's DH is a coup. And I think we have the same type of hitter in Eloy, just not as disciplined. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Schwarber doesn't strike out. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying when he connects, he connects. Eloy, man, if that dude could just stay healthy, he could be that dude. But I digress. I know we're talking baseball. My Sox had to come in here somehow, some way. But yeah. Schwarber. And what's really crazy, and a lot of people, especially Cub fans are looking for a Philly New York series. First of all, I don't want an all East Coast series. I just don't. I'm tired of the East Coast bias on the 4-letter network and a lot of the other networks. I really am. But I get it. You want Rizzo and Schwarber to go at it. Former Cubs teammates who won a World Series going at it for another World Series ring. I get it. That's cool. That storyline is cool. I just want the Yankees, as I said, because I just hate the Astros. Richard, you got me. I why my Patriots don't get that hate either. I don't know. I would say New York, and I don't know about San Diego. I mean, I only have San Diego and Philly to choose from, but I'm just saying I don't know if I want New York, San Diego. I'm not enamored or in awe of San Diego, and I mean I don't know why they're in the National League Championship Series. They're the last of the best 2 teams in the National League, ousting the Dodgers, who are the best record in the National League. But I just don't know. I just don't. Maybe I don't see a big. That'll be boring. If it's Houston, San Diego would be the worst series, just the most boring. Houston, Philly, at least you got an East Coast team on there because of all the East Coast bias that there is. But that would still be a ho-hum yawn World Series. Yeah, I don't know. But baseball's back, baby. Today, tomorrow. And listen, Unfortunately, 90 minutes has come and gone. Wow. And I know you're like, what? You're cutting it short. I do. So guys, listen, I have a, here. Hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry if you heard that. I'm sure you heard that music, but I'm gonna show you. This is what I got. I got to do today. It's pretty cool. Tab, Chrome tab. Here we go. Yeah. So here's Steve-O. Here's what I got to speak at today. I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, so that's what I got. I'm excited about it. That's pretty cool. So listen, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a 69-hour break. All right. Oh, there it is. So we're gonna take a 69-hour break, and on the other side of the break, we'll see you on Monday. All right, same bad time, same bad channel, 9 a.m. to noon Central Standard Time. We're gonna preview the Bears game. The Bears play Monday night. I'm excited about it. It's going to be interesting. All right, interesting. So there's a couple of different storylines. Who the quarterback for the Pats is going to be? Can the Bears stop the run game? Is this an N'Keal Harry revenge game? There's a lot of things. Does Robert Quinn come off the milk carton on Monday? There's a lot of storylines there. So we're going to talk a lot of Bears on Monday. So we'll see you then. So in the meantime, do us a favor. Enjoy the hell out of this weekend. All right. Enjoy the hell out of this weekend. This weekend's going to be beautiful. It's going to be 70. What's the stuff today? 70 today. It's a high of 75. Holy sheesh. 75 today, 79 Saturday, 79 Sunday, 78 Monday. And then it starts dropping 70 Tuesday, 58 on Wednesday. All right. This could be the last beautiful weekend of the year. So take advantage of it. Get out there, enjoy it. All right. Don't just sit in and watch college football all day tomorrow because it's going to be a slew of games. Also got to head to St. Rita tonight. So after that, I got to head back to St. Rita. My former teammate, who's now the head coach at St. Rita, Todd Kuska, is coaching. He's retiring at the end of the season. His son's a senior. He's been there 25 years. This is his 25th season, and he is retiring. And this is his last regular season home game. So they're having a big tailgate to do for him today, starting at 5:30. So I have that to do, and then I have the Build Chicago Latino speaker thing to do right now, and then I have my Mustangs. They play. I don't even know who they play. It doesn't even matter. But honor my former teammate Todd Kuska, who's the head coach, as he plays his last regular season home game. So guys, enjoy the weekend. There's tons and tons of stuff to do. So make sure you get out there, enjoy it. I will see you on Monday. All right. Make sure you follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. We are at Sports Zone Chicago. On Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Chi, that's CHI. Make sure you download our mobile app wherever you get your apps from. Please download it. Take us with you on the go. And make sure you download us on your Roku device, your Roku TVs throughout the house. Please do that. All of them. All the TVs. Do us that solid. I appreciate it. We would appreciate it here at Sports Zone Chicago if you did that for us. Okay. So also want to thank my man Smooth Steve for keeping everything running efficiently here. Want to thank our executive producer Elliot Baez, Clarence Council, our social media guy, my co-host in absentia, all of us together. Hopefully we're able to give you a nice entertaining 90 minutes today, half a show. Gave you the abridged version today, as I have some other things that I deem are extremely important as well. So for Steve, for Elliot, for Clarence, and for my girl Maya Kai, guys, I'm your boy, the SuperBack Shawn Sierra. Have a phenomenal day and have a phenomenal weekend. Get out there, even if it's just to take a walk. Get out there. The weather is going to be gorgeous. All right. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I got to take off. Got to head downtown. Your boy, the SuperBack. I'm out.